Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Brianna. I'm co-captain of 2019's gold medal winning Team USA Women's Dodgeball, and today I have team throwing strategies for you. So I'm going to break down 3 really popular, really effective team throwing strategies that you can implement with your team to be more successful in your throwing game. So let's jump right into it. So what I mean by team throwing strategies is when you're throwing with a partner on your team, strategies you can use to have a better chance at hitting your opponent. So the first method is the high and low method, which is simply you have one player that's throwing high and one player that's throwing low. So no matter what your opponent does, you'll hopefully hit them. So if they were to jump, the person that's throwing high, hopefully their ball would hit them. And if the person goes low, the person that's throwing low will hopefully hit them. So you would ideally, as the person throwing high, aim for the shoulder and above. And obviously we're not trying to headhunt here. The idea is that you're thinking that person might jump. So when they jump, if you're throwing head height or shoulder height, it's going to be closer to their feet, ankles. And then if you're the person throwing low, then you're aiming for like the knee to the foot. That way, if they go low, hopefully you get it around their ball and hit them low. So the second method is called a delay throw. So the idea here is you have one person throwing at a target. The second person who's throwing at that target is going to delay their throw a half second to a second after the first person. This is a really great technique to use against good blockers because what happens is they go to block the first ball and the second ball comes in so quickly after that they don't have a chance to move or react and block the second ball. So this one is really all about good timing, but once you get the timing down with your team, it can be super effective against good blockers. Last but not least, we have the after throw. And this is a call that you would call on defense. So while your opponent is making their offensive play call, you'll say, hey, so-and-so after. And you can also have multiple people in your team be the after thrower. And so then what you're going to do is right after your opponent throws, you're going to run up on them and throw as they're retreating. This is a great technique because you catch your opponents vulnerable. They're not having the normal amount of time to back up as slowly as they want. You're rushing them. So they're having to retreat quickly. They're not always in the best defensive position. A lot of times I see players accidentally go out of bounds on the back line because they're so distracted by you running up on them. And I like to personally use this when you're up in numbers, because if you use this too early in the game, your opponent is going to have more balls, more players to be able to counter you and catch you at the line trying to do this. So it's really beneficial to do this when the opponent has less players in, maybe 3, 2, or 1 player. You have a full team. You can take the risk. If you do it too early, they can counter you. But this is a really great technique to use if you want to play a little more aggressive, if you're having trouble getting someone out, or someone's last in and they're really tired, so you're trying to tire them out by making them back up really fast. This is a great one to use. I hope you guys found these throwing strategies helpful. Definitely try them out with your team. Let me know in the comments how it goes, and drop a comment with any other dodgeball topics you'd like me to cover. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps support me. It helps get my videos out there. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys next week with another one.